Joe DeMarco, chiropractor and owner of OcraMed Health. We're going to do an arm workout today. We're going to be using a combination of dumbbells with exercise bands. Now, why are we going to do that? Well, when you're performing a weightlifting exercise, the tension on the muscle throughout the entire range of motion is not always consistent. It's not always constant. And what do I mean by that? Well, if I was going to stand here with a pair of dumbbells and do bicep curls, the toughest part of that motion, where I have the most tension on the biceps, is going to be from when my elbows are at 0 to 90 degrees. Once I hit 90 degrees, the second part of that curl actually becomes a little bit easier. Opposite to that, if I was to stand here with an exercise band, the easiest part of that motion is going to be from 0 to 90 degrees, and that exercise becomes most difficult from 90 up as the band increases in tension. So, best of both worlds, combining the two together. If I have the band with the dumbbells, the beginning of the exercise, we're dealing with the dumbbells as we come up, where it would normally feel a little bit easier. Now the tension of the band kicks in. So we're going to have constant tension on the muscles, or more tension on the muscle. No better way to make muscles grow than to give it some new stimulus, shock it, get it confused, muscles will grow. So let's get right to the workout today. All right, so we're going to start our circuit. We're going to go one exercise right after the other. I'm going to be alternating between triceps and biceps. First thing is going to be dumbbell skull crushers. So I'm going to lie back. I'm going to grab onto my bands first. I'm going to grab up on the band a little bit just to add to some tension on them. And then I'm going to grab the dumbbells themselves. Okay. So we're going to start dumbbell skull crushers. I'm going to lower down to the head and right back up. So at the top, when normally, this motion might get a little easier, the band resistance really makes it more difficult, and you get a really good burn on the triceps. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to some standing curls. Now I'm using this, I have like the ankle straps I'm putting my hands through, and then it works out well because then I'm going to grab the dumbbells. So once again, at the top, different contraction because the band is really pulling at the top of this motion, where normally, it's almost like a rest stop on normal, dumbbell curls. Okay. Now I'm going to pull in a chair, a stool. We're going to do a behind the neck press with the dumbbell. So I'm going to grab onto both of my handles here. I'm going to cup the dumbbell, and I'm going to go overhead with it. All right, I'm going to lower it down and then press up. Once again, this is a great exercise to use the band on because as you straighten the arms, this exercise, would normally be easier, but at the top, that tension of the band is really making me work these triceps. Going back to biceps, I'm just going to move my stool out. I'm going to do some seated alternating dumbbell curls. Once again, I'm going to place the ankle straps. Now, if you don't have ankle straps, just put your hands through the handles. I like using the ankle straps because it gives me a little better grip on the dumbbells. But if you don't have them, that's fine. You can just work with what you have if you have regular bands. And so from here, alternating dumbbell curls. Make sure you supinate at the top of the repetition to get a full contraction. Once again, you know, this would normally, at the top, is kind of like where everyone takes that little rest on your sets. But with the band, it's just constant tension. All right, 4 exercises, 2 triceps, 2 biceps. I did 10 reps. You know, you can adjust the weight on the bands. In other words, if you want to use heavier dumbbells, you might use lighter bands. You can use some lighter dumbbells and use heavier bands. You can mix it up each time you do it. It's up to you as far as the resistance, but you can make more resistance from the weight or more resistance from the bands. I ran through those 4 exercises. Now I would run through it for 2 more cycles of it. So you're gonna end up running through that circuit 3 times altogether. All right, so give that arm workout a try. You know, you might be at kind of a plateau in your arm training, and that's just the type of workout that'll break you out of your plateau. Hey, listen, when you get a chance, visit my website, www.OcraMedHealth.com. We have Tai Chi balls in stock for fascia release in 3 different sizes, exercise bands, ab rollers, our new shock release instrument, our SRI 2.0 is in stock in limited supply. This thing is awesome. It runs super quiet. Just an awesome instrument for breaking up any type of tightness, fascial adhesions in the upper body, lower body. Check it out. If you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe to my channel, OcraMed Health on YouTube. Questions about exercises or injuries, just leave a comment in the comment section below. I always do everything I can to get back to everyone. And don't forget, OcraMed Health is here to keep you fit forever.